have you ever attended into a basketball game?
With my school, yes. I have seen basketball play at my school.
Okay.
Barely.
Why do you think that basketball culture is powerful at school or elementary or secondary school, and then after that is not really practiced or followed or invested in anymore?
Like I used to play basketball a little when I was in secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you would do it in sports class and that kind of stuff, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, not really. Yeah, in schools it's big. We had a big basketball team. My school won the All-Irelands for basketball. That's all I know from it. But after that, no. Because even in college, I've never heard of college basketball or anything. It's just, it kind of ends. I forgot about it as a sport, to be honest, till you mentioned it.
Okay.
But I haven't, no. I think there isn't really much said about it. Because even like the fact I didn't know that there was an Irish league, do you know what I mean? There actually isn't much anything really given to it in Ireland at the moment.
I don't think sports in general, non-Irish sports are very popular here.
Okay.
So basketball, football, that kind of stuff, a lot of people wouldn't know about.
Okay.
But at the same time, if you're into the sports, then obviously you would know a lot.
Definitely goes downhill after the following, etc. After secondary school and everything. What do you think that could help in order to make Irish basketball, more popular, more practiced, etc.?
To give it more publicity. Because if people we grew up watching soccer, football, hurling. Do you know what I mean? Nobody, unless you really like basketball, ends up watching basketball. So if it was given more, time on TV, or if it was given more, Irish basketball was given more time on TV, or if it was given more in the news or anything, that it was said more about people. I don't think I've ever heard Irish basketball in the news before or anything. But if it was given more publicity, I'd say people would get into it more, and they could see that, there's not a lot of information on it at all, even anywhere. There isn't really a lot about it.
So, for example, when you're reading the Independent IE or any other Tribune or Irish Journal or in TG4, etc., there's nothing about basketball.
I honestly don't think I've ever seen basketball in the newspaper, the Irish newspaper, and that's honestly, and I do tend to read the sports section, I don't think I've ever seen Irish basketball in the newspaper.
Which kind of changes do you think that could be produced in order to make basketball more interesting for you?
I think I just need to sit down and watch it.
Okay.
Go to a live game and get into it and just do a bit of screaming and just get really into it, That would be really good, but I think that's what I need.
Do you know any Irish player who has played in the NBA?
Was played for the NBA?
Yes.
Has there been a basketball Irish guy that played for the NBA?
No, I can't think of any.
If I say Pat Burke, does it ring the bell?
Pat Burke. Kind of does actually. Was he for Boston?
Pat Burke was, if I'm not wrong, he was born in Tullamore. I think that is the name of the place, Tullamore, and he played in Spain as well. He went to the NBA and is the only player who was born in Ireland and went to play to the NBA, for example, in the Phoenix Suns.
Wow.
And he played for the Real Madrid as well, Tau Cerámica, which is another team, etc.
Yeah.
And we've got a very nice memory of this guy. And I didn't even know that he was Irish before I did my research, Okay, so never heard about this player?
Not
Pat
really.
Burke?
I heard the name, but I never looked into him or anything.
Okay.
But yeah. That's really interesting, actually.
Okay.
That's really interesting.
Can you tell me any Irish basketball player?
No.
No. I think one of them did get is over in the NBA at the moment. He got drafted over, but
Do you know the name of this
I don't know his
prospect?
name. No.
Okay, it's Aidan Harris.
Right.
Does it ring the bell?
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
Okay, it's a beast, it's a monster physically speaking, etc.
Right.
He's playing for Louisville Cardinals.
Oh, very good.
in college.
Right.
And he could have been drafted this year, but it didn't happen yet.
Yeah.
But basically, it's apparently the best prospect that Ireland has ever had.
Right. Was he power forward or was it?
It's I'd say between power forward or center.
Right.
He could do both. Super fast, super explosive, and very nice. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the player who has scored the most points in NBA history, around 38,000. Okay, 38,000 points in all his career. LeBron LeBron James, who is actively playing in basketball, he has scored 33,000. Do you think that he's going to be able to overcome Karim before he has retired?
Oh, it's hard to tell, isn't it? But even with his old age, he's still going. Like he's won a championship at what, 36?
Yes.
So who knows? I think. See, he had a good duo with Davis, I think, and I think if he has players like that who can support him and not let just LeBron do everything, if he has players that'll, work as hard as him, I think he could definitely get there. I think.
He could probably do it. Yeah, he could probably do it like in the next 3 years probably.
Okay.
I can see him still playing until he's 40.
Good. Tell me 3 national teams that you think that they are really good playing basketball. 3 national teams apart from USA, which is obvious.
Playing basketball.
Yeah, very good at basketball.
Spain.
Okay.
Spain, England as well.
Okay.
England, they play well, and France.
Okay.
Yeah.
England doesn't. They play well, but they don't have tradition of. They have potential, but they don't explode this potential.
Yes,
So
yes.
France, Spain, and give me a third one.
France, Spain, maybe Russia probably. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
one. Good one.
I'm going to guess Brazil because they're very good at other sports.
Okay.
European, maybe I'll say France would be pretty good.
Okay. We've got
I'll
2
guess
out of
I'll
3.
guess France. I'll guess Spain as well.
Okay.
Seems like a good idea.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, seems like the 3 countries that would do well.
Germany.
Okay.
I'm presuming Germany, Spain,
Okay.
and France, maybe the Netherlands.
And then I'm gonna ask you do you know who Pau Gasol is?
No.
Who you think is gonna be the next champion of the following season?
Oh,
Of the
Lakers. Lakers.
You go with Lakers.
I'd go with Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Lakers your favorite team?
Yeah.
Okay.
AD and LeBron just giving each other balls is beautiful to watch.
Okay. Perfect.
The Lakers will probably be there for the next couple of years.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. It looks like.
If LA have, a good solid team, I think they have a chance. The 76ers, I like as well. I like the look of their team with Embiid. But yeah, I think LA could do it again. If they have a good team surrounding LeBron, I think they have a very good chance of getting another championship.
Next MVP.
I think Anthony Davis. I think seeing him in the bubble, and I thought he played really well. He was very clutch. He was
Okay.
very clutch.
What do you think about Lukas Doncic? Do you think that he could get the MVP trophy in any year?
Probably not. Not MVP, but he's still fantastic. Very unique play style.
Yes.
Having gone from a point guard to the center role, it's very he still carries the same skill set that he used to have. So he does have a niche, but I don't think it's enough to make him MVP.
Next best defensive player of the regular season.
I think Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is a very good defender.
Okay. Okay.
He's done well. I thought he'd done well in the bubble. LA was a little bit better, but I think he's a very good defensive player, Jimmy Butler, I think.
Oh, Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi will lock anyone up. Yeah.
Okay.
Easily.
Okay. Like the trophy. Do you mean the award? The award, not just your best defensive player,
I don't
the
know.
one that you consider the best one, the award, to get
Yeah,
the.
Kawhi again, I'd say. I think, yeah.
Okay,
He's just got
would be
lots.
the third one, by the way, in this case. If he got it, would be the third
All right.
award that he gets as a best defensive
Yeah.
player of the
Yeah,
year.
I don't know what to say. He's got defense like no one else has. You can't shoot over him. You can't get around him. You just have to get rid of the ball if he's on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And favorite Spanish player?
Paul Gasol.
Good. So, as a mock, put Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference for the next season. In which position do you think that is going to end up Golden State Warriors?
Oh, top 5, I'd say. I don't know.
Wow.
It's a tough one. They're not bad by any joke. They're still like a very solid team.
That's true.
I'd give them 4th.
All right, my people. So it's been all. I think for me, it's been super interesting. I had fun. One of the conclusions that I get is like media don't really talk about basketball. So the people who love and really follow basketball, it's because of themselves. Because of they are really freaks about basketball. But as always, I think that in many years, everything could change. Something could explode. A celebrity, a really big basketball player could explode, could blast and become very famous, and then the people could follow this sport. That happened, for example, in Spain with Fernando Alonso with Formula One. So not a lot of people followed Formula One before Fernando Alonso showed up. And look at now. So guys, I'm really happy with this video. I hope you had fun. We'll see each other in a new video of This is Basketball. Goodbye.
Everybody let the good time go. We're gonna stay here till we soothe our souls. If it takes all night long.